I'm a big fan of don't tell everybody to be an entrepreneur. Don't tell everybody, to do radical things overnight without really being intentional about it. Because, if we look like at a strength standpoint, so when I say strengths, I'm talking about the CliftonStrengths from Gallup. I've been certified with them for 17 years to teach that, but I actually teach it really, really different than them. If they heard how I teach it, they'd probably be like, what is she doing with our stuff? But anyway, love the tool. Teach it really different.
Yep.
But in a strengths people that have ideation, futuristic, activator, achiever, they're going to be very different than somebody with discipline, consistency, analytical, and there's a 1 in 33 million chance you're going to have the same strengths in the same order as somebody else. That's how deep and wide this assessment is. It's not like you're superficial, like you're a dog, you're a red. It's not like that. But it really is an indicator. Like, as I've been in the ClickFunnels world and have a contract with Russell Brunson with his high-level masterminds called the Inner Circle. I've done these assessments, like I said, for years. But as I've been doing them with them, I've been like, okay, wait a minute. I'm seeing some similar strengths every single time I see an assessment of these members. And they're outlier leaders. They have to qualify. They have to do $1 million a year more. And they pay a lot of dollars to be in this mastermind. So they're a specific kind of group of innovators. They're all different industries and they're from all over the world, but they all use digital marketing, right, to really leverage and scale. So as I'm looking, the two that I see over and over and over and over again are learner, number one, and futuristic. And it makes so much sense. Keep learning, keep adapting, keep growing, keep evolving. Some people try to only learn as much as they absolutely have to live. And then there's people who are like, they almost have to shut off their learner to go do the things, right? And switch directions. And then they're futurists. Again, they're the ones building the future, whether it's the apps, the way we message things, the way videos are done, however, the way we think about real estate. I mean, it's really changed and it's changing more rapidly than ever before. And these are the ones doing it. So I was like, oh, okay, not everybody. And sometimes I'm coaching them like that. Don't expect everybody on your team to have that achiever or competition at the level you do. That's why you're kind of the 1%.
Yeah.
Or if you want to hire to that, we got to look at these strengths before you hire people.
Yeah.
To find more of that, those superpowers in there. So you're not just trying people on, or they're not just trying you on. And then you're like, well, that's not working.
Yep. Yeah. That was a lesson to learn for the first time building a company, was like, why is nobody else working this hard or showing up to do this or thinking this way? And it wasn't until I started following and listening and learning from other leaders that they're like, that's not how it works. Like 90% of the people you employ are never going to work as hard as you. It's not their thing. It's not their vision. It's not their, and early on when you're building, you don't, unless you learn something like this, you don't really even know how to properly evaluate people.
No.
You're like, what skill set do you have? Do you want to work here?
And they know how to interview, and we've been trained how to interview, and you got an hour maybe, and you usually are interviewing when you have a hole to fill, which makes you a bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then we bond, we kind of imprint with each other, and we have a good connection. Like a lot of it's how we feel. We think they are great for the role, but a lot of it's how we feel. And you may like this, they may be a good human, but like, do they have the strengths to not only do the role, but do it at the pace and with the vibe and all of those kind of things that are also important with every, culture and company.
Yep. Which is where then, and it's funny hearing other people that are way ahead of me say it, but then experiencing the same exact thing where it's like, I've completely flopped over the last 10 years of like, I used to really care about what was on the resume and what experience they had in the past. Now I'm the opposite, where I'm like, I'd hire never even looking at a resume. It's more about the person and the fit and the characteristics they bring in than exactly what they've done in the past. And you learn that along the way by accident if you don't have someone teaching you how to do it.
Yeah. Well, by accident and by spending a lot of money and usually some brain damage. And it's not good for the for teams either. Yeah. It's not good for the owner, but they're also looking for a great job, great role, great fit, and they don't always know exactly how to vet that out either. And so I'm really passionate about that one, like helping people interview, hire correct, spend that $59 in the front end. Are you crazy? If you don't, you might be spending tens of thousands of dollars fixing problems or, not getting that ROI that you want and need because we just didn't want to spend a little more time at $59 at the front end.
Yeah.
I know it's hard because the kind of entrepreneurs I work with, they move fast and hard, or the kind of execs I work with. So it's counterproductive, but it's also like just help me be futuristic in this way for you. I have the crystal ball of knowing otherwise you're going to spend so much time and money fixing a problem instead of just doing it right. So it is going a little bit slower at the front end to go fast with the right people once you're in the race.
Yeah,
right?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.